today's show. I hope you feel a little bit more educated now that you're doing the right cardio for the correct purpose. But today is leg day. It's going to be a hard one, so make sure that you do your warm-up first of all, get psyched up, and I'll see you in the gym. The first exercise that we have today is Smith machine lunges. So find yourself a rack like the one in the picture. Place the bar upon the upper portion of your back but not on your neck. Place one foot in front, one behind, and go down until your front leg is at a right angle before going back up. Keep your back straight at all times and keep your head up. Breathe out on the way up and breathe in on the way down. And you can do this without any weight, so we're just warming up to begin with. Once you've done around 12 reps on each leg to warm up the muscles and the knee, you can place some weight upon the bar and we're ready for the first set. So again, unrack the weight, place one leg in front of the other, go down until your front leg's at a right angle, then go back up. Try to put all the pressure through the heel of your foot as opposed to the ball of your foot. This will take pressure off the knee and more emphasis onto the glutes and hamstrings. You need to do around 12 repetitions on this exercise. Go to absolute failure, meaning that you can't perform one more rep if you wanted to. Once you've done 12 reps to failure, perform the same amount of reps on the other leg, and then that's one set. You can rest for around 45 seconds before repeating this process twice more. Once you've done a total of 3 sets, you're finished with that exercise and we're ready to move on to the sumo leg press. So now that your legs are warmed up, you can put some weights upon the machine, sit down in the chair provided, place your feet out as wide on the platform as you can, point your toes out slightly, then come down until your legs are at a right angle before pushing back up. Again, push through your heels to take away the pressure from your knees. Breathe out as you push away, breathe in as your knees come back towards you. Again, you're going to do around 12 to 15 reps to absolute failure, and you're going to do a total of 3 sets, resting for around 45 seconds between each. Once you've done that, let's move on to the new exercise for this week, which is the reverse hack squat. So place some weights upon the hack squat. Instead of having your back against the pad, you're going to face forward like Jim is demonstrating here. Place your shoulders underneath the shoulder pads. Put your feet near the bottom of the platform, keeping your back straight at all times. Go down until your legs are just past the right angle before going back up. Try to push through your heels as much as you can. Breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way back down. Always be sure to focus and concentrate on keeping your back straight on this movement. This movement is great for the development of your quads, which is on the front of your thighs. So once you've completed 12 to 15 reps of this exercise to absolute failure, you're going to do 2 more sets after you rested for around 45 seconds between each. Once you've finished your total of 3 sets, that's it for legs. We're ready to move on to shoulders. The first exercise that we have for shoulders is the front plate raises. So find yourself a plate like the one in the picture. You're going to bring it up with your arms straight like Jim is demonstrating here, just above eye level before coming back down. Keep those arms as straight as possible and focus on the front part of your shoulders doing all the movement. Breathe out on the way up and breathe in on the way down. Remember, the first set is just a warm-up, so do around 10 to 12 repetitions that you can do quite comfortably. Rack the weight and then you can pick up your heavier weight for our first set. Breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way back down. Make sure that you don't swing or sway your body as you're coming up. Keep the movement strict. Focus all the emphasis onto your front part of your shoulders. Keep that back straight and head up. Go to absolute failure on this exercise. Do around 12 repetitions. Once you've reached absolute failure on all 3 sets, we're ready to move on to the second exercise for shoulders, which are shrugs. So grab yourself a barbell, and just like Jim is demonstrating here, you're going to raise your shoulders up towards your ears before going straight back down. Keep your arms straight at all times. Breathe out on the way up and breathe in on the way back down. Keep your back straight, don't use any momentum. Squeeze at the top, get a good contraction, and then stretch at the bottom of the movement. You need to reach failure at around 12 repetitions on this exercise. You're going to do 3 sets in total, and once you've done so, we're ready for the new exercise for this week, which is the flex shoulder raises. So as you can see how Jim is demonstrating here, you're going to come up to your sides, just like a normal side raise, then you're going to stay up and then bring those dumbbells to the front before lowering back down. Make sure that you use a lightish weight for this movement, because this is a very difficult exercise to do. Breathe out on the way up, come to the front, and then breathe in on the way down. As you're coming up to the sides, breathe out and breathe in on the way back down as the dumbbells go down at the front. Keep your body straight, your head up, don't use any momentum, get a good contraction, and this will give you a real good burn in your shoulders. Once you've finished your 3 sets to absolute failure at around 12 repetitions, shoulders are completed, and we're ready for the lower abs, which is lying leg raises. So lie down on the mat, put your hands either side, just like Jim is demonstrating here. You're going to tuck your legs in towards your chest and then push those heels up towards the ceiling before coming back down. Make sure that you get your lower back off the pad and really contract those lower abs. Breathe out on the way up and breathe in on the way back down. You're going to go to absolute failure on this exercise regardless of the repetitions, and you're going to do 3 sets with a rest of 45 seconds between each set. Once you've completed the 3 sets, that's it for today. So you can cool down for 5 to 10 minutes on a treadmill or bike, have your protein and Vitargo shake, and I'll see you back at the office. Another great workout, awesome job. Well, this weekend you can recover. It's no weight training, but you remember that you have to do your cardiovascular on the Saturday and Sunday. And I'll see you back here on Monday where we'll be doing chest and triceps. I'll see you then.